Hi everybody from a very wet and windy Tatton Estate this afternoon. My name's Ed Brown. I manage the in-house farming for Tatton, and here just to give you a quick update on farming and also a bit of a look ahead to what's coming up next year across the estate from a farming point of view. So it seems every year is a bit of a challenge in farming these days, but we've been busy continuing to implement our regenerative farming strategy here. The weather has yet again played a role in how things have turned out this year. We had a very prolonged dry spell all the way through spring and summer, and a sort of extreme drought scenario which did have an impact on yields. We haven't suffered as badly as other parts of the country, but undoubtedly it's had an impact. But some of that good weather has meant that we've been able to do other things in a really timely fashion. So we've got cover crops sown after harvest, which are sort of multi-species mixes that go in the ground and through the winter period, which will graze with sheep. They sort of add fertility, benefit the soil, so it's been good to get those well established. And we've also managed to get our winter-sown crops in a timely fashion, and they're looking really good. So behind me is a field of winter wheat, which is on contract to wild farmed. We have to grow that to a specific set of regenerative standards for wild farmed, for which we achieve a premium. So this wheat will go to make flour into various products for wild farm. One of the exciting projects we have on the go at the moment is new hedge planting. This winter we'll be planting just over 1 kilometre of new hedges, and you can see behind me a new one going in with the guys working in the background. We're planting a 9-species mix of native hedge. We're also going to be coppicing and laying some of our existing hedges, and all of this is to try and boost biodiversity and habitat across the estate for birds and other wildlife. Looking ahead to 2026, we'll be introducing cattle on the estate, and they'll be grazing some of our SSSI grassland, but also herbal leys like this one in the background. These are diverse pastures which are really good for soil health, but also good for cattle, giving them a diverse diet. We are actually advertising for a grazing partner to work with at the moment, so look out for that on our social media channels. As part of that new system, we need to fence and supply water to these fields, which will be a major thing that we'll do in the early part of 2026. Another big project for next year will be our drainage improvement project. We did a widespread drainage survey of the estate in 2025, which will feed into then a long-term drainage improvement project over the next 10 years at least. And the reason we're doing that is to both improve productivity of our fields, but also to make sure that we're managing water effectively across the estate. So when we have very wet periods, we're not getting sort of erosion issues or other incidents associated with excess water, and we can effectively drain our fields. So that's it for this farming update. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all the farming team at Tatton. Please keep a lookout on our social media channels throughout 2026 for more farming updates.